Hi everybody, today we're going to do a science experiment for activity. So for this activity you'll need some baking soda and you'll need some type of vinegar. So you could use apple cider vinegar, you could use regular white vinegar, whatever you might have at home. You only need a little bit, so you won't need like a full bottle like this. And then you also need some food coloring. If you have, you can use a dropper, or I have like a little plastic syringe here that I'm going to use, but you can also just use a spoon. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put some of this baking soda onto a tray, or if you have a bowl, you can do it at home in the bowl too. So I'm going to put some on the tray here and kind of spread it out. You don't have to use the whole box, you can just do a little bit. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a big tray like this. It could just be in a smaller bowl or even on a plate. All right, so after that, I'm gonna take some of my food coloring and put little drops all around the baking soda. All right, so I'm just gonna put one here, and you'll see that it just sort of sits in a little pool and it doesn't really spread or go anywhere. Okay, so I have some blue food coloring. Let's put some green too. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then I'm gonna put some red. And you're just dropping it onto the baking soda anywhere. Okay, and then some yellow. Now, we've been learning about changing and transformation, and science experiments are a great way to talk about that. What will happen when two ingredients combine? What changes? What transforms? What happens? So right now I'm going to show you, I have this tray here, and you can see there's just little dots of food coloring everywhere and sitting in the baking soda. Now I'm going to take one of my vinegars. I'm just going to use regular vinegar here. I'm going to pour a little bit into a bowl. All right. So your child can either use, if you have a little dropper at home, or you can use one of these like little plastic syringes if you happen to have, or just a spoon like I said. So I'm going to use this first. I'm going to fill it up with some vinegar. And then I'm going to drop it onto the baking soda. And I don't know if you can see, but right here it's starting to fizz and bubble up. And every time you drop a little bit more, there's a reaction. I'll show you how you can do it with a spoon. Your child can just take some in the spoon and drizzle it onto the baking soda. And you can see it starting to bubble up. You can also see the colors. You could do this without food coloring as well, but with the food coloring you can kind of see the different colors come up. And it looks pretty cool actually. So anywhere that the vinegar touches on the baking soda causes this reaction. You can also listen to it. It's making like a bubbling noise. And that's our activity today. So your child can keep doing that. I mean, like, I could keep going. It's actually very fun. And just covering every part of baking soda that they can find. It's erupting, kind of like a volcano. And that is what happens when you combine baking soda and vinegar. It changes into something else. I did it on a tray here because it's easier to clean up, but the same could be said for doing it in a plate or a bowl. So whatever you have on hand, don't be afraid to use it. All right, and that's our activity for today. I hope you have fun doing your science experiment with baking soda and vinegar. Bye, friends.